Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Helping women live their best and healthiest lives is the goal of our next guest. Welcome, Jessica Davidson from Veranova Health. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Natalie, for having me.
You're fairly new, correct?
We are. We opened in January of 2023, so we're approaching 2 years.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that, by the way. Now, this is, at Veranova Health, what all is offered there?
So at Veranova Health, we are a women's health and family medicine practice, and our specialties include obstetrics, gynecology, as well as pelvic floor physical therapy. We do family medicine, addiction medicine. We also are really big proponents of cycle education. So we teach women of all ages and stages of life about their fertility cycle, their menstrual cycle, by charting the signs that naturally occur in a woman's body to help her know whether she's fertile and infertile, and it empowers her to understand what's going on in her body. It's kind of like a peek inside of her hormones and things like that.
It's really interesting when you talk about this, because I feel like sometimes so many women struggle with infertility.
Yes.
And oftentimes it could be for a variety of reasons, and it sounds like what you're trying to do there at Veranova Health is get to the root cause first, deal with that issue.
Exactly. So utilizing that chart that I mentioned just a minute ago, our clinicians are trained to read a chart and look for underlying abnormalities and to see patterns that shouldn't be occurring. And then they can utilize blood work, ultrasound, sometimes even different procedures to try to find out what is going on. And then clinicians partners with patients, and they really start a process. And sometimes it can be one visit, sometimes it can be many months of visits trying to really root out all of the challenges that they're facing. It could be hormonal, it could be biological, there could be some issue with a woman's actual uterus or something like that. She might have fibroids, but those are going to start to show up in her chart. So that's the first step. That's the diagnostic tool we use. And then we target everything else to restore her to health so that she can thrive, because infertility is really a symptom of an underlying disease. Healthy women who desires to get pregnant should be able to relatively easily. So if something's going on, let's investigate why and make sure she's thriving in that process.
Do you feel like there's not enough opportunities out there for women to find that? Is that what would be the reason why you initially started Veranova Health? And it's because it seems unique.
It is, and that's why in Cleveland we are blessed with a ton of really excellent health care. But there was this one area, and the term is restorative reproductive medicine, and we weren't seeing that. And I say we as the founding board members, several of us are fertility awareness educators. And so we would be teaching our clients how to understand their body, how to chart, and then they're like, wow, this is really helpful. Where do I go to find a doctor who knows how to read this? Because unfortunately in the current medical environment, most doctors don't have this training yet. We're hoping to shift that. We actually have some training programs going on in our office now. Very, very small, but we're starting with that. And
that's wonderful, though.
So so that was motivating. We wanted this for our own clients and students, and then my own life was blessed with this kind of medicine. I credit it with helping me be able to conceive my oldest son.
Oh,
and so, but that was in
wonderful.
a different state, and so I wanted the women of Northeast Ohio to have that same access that I was blessed to have.
It's amazing what you're doing. So who do you serve? What type of patients?
Well, because of the family medicine element, we are actually able to serve women and families, men of all ages. But our special hope is to serve women of reproductive age who are dealing with cycle health issues. So perhaps it's painful periods, perhaps it's irregular periods, perhaps again like infertility. That's something that we're really passionate about getting to the root of. And we serve children. Everyone can come.
I think it's wonderful, because I think this is a topic where so many women just feel, it is what it is. I just have to accept that my body is like this, when it's not necessarily the case. And you are helping them to see that to be true.
Right.
So do you take insurance as well then?
We do.
Okay.
We are currently able to accept all major insurances in Ohio, including Medicare and Medicaid. And so if you're curious, you can go to our website, veranovahealth.org, and we have all of our insurances listed. You can also call our incredible clinical staff, and they will make sure that we are in network for you. But we really wanted everyone to be able to access this care, because sometimes good care is is hard to find or is really expensive. And
That's the truth.
oh, it is. And even as a small startup nonprofit, we are amazed at just all the expenses that come with starting a company. But we really truly desire to serve anyone who finds our approach appealing. We want to welcome to Veranova Health.
Well, your Middleburg Heights, very easily accessible to all of Northeast Ohio to get to.
Yep.
VeranovaHealth.org. You can find more information there on their website. Jessica, thank you so much. And thank you guys for what you're doing. Let all the doctors know we appreciate all their hard work, and the board members too for creating this. This is wonderful.
Yeah, thank you for your time, Natalie.